Hi everyone, can you see me? I think it might be backlit, so I'm actually gonna um I'm gonna switch. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's see if this is this is better. Okay. A little bit better. Yay. Good morning, good afternoon, happy noon Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, July 15th. I'm just gonna get a little situated here. I'm in Vermont, you guys. Just want to see if this is okay. If this is working. It looks like it is, so yay. And if you're here watching live or the replay, I encourage you to please comment say hi in the comments so I can know that you are here. Um, Otherwise, I don't know that you're here. And it's okay that I am yapping out into the universe because I know lots of you watch the replay, so that's okay. But if you are here live, I always love to know if you are. So, shalom. Welcome to July 15th, 2020. My name is Alyssa Abrahamson, and I'm a nutritional therapist and wellness coach. And I'm in Vermont. I'm in a small town in Vermont, rural Vermont. There's not even a town. It's just that is what is happening. And others, yeah. So it's been a beautiful time warp experience. Been totally off of my phone for days, and I'm super grateful to have this experience and putting my feet in the grass. So, and getting out of the wildness of New York City as much as I love it. So, okay. So we are here today because I am going live every Wednesday. This July, I've been focusing on the affirmation of the day from one of my teachers, Louise Hay, and she has really informed me and who I am in terms of my own health and healing. And she has this calendar. It's called I Can Do It calendar. And one second. And just looking at my phone to make sure everything's all good. Um, that I every day I wake up and I pull off the next day and I see her affirmation of that specific day, and it makes me really, it gives me this opportunity to really think about things in a different way, and really kind of offers opportunities for me to grow and expand my thoughts and really try and think about I guess different ways of viewing things, and not necessarily just taking this affirmation at like face value, but because I want it to be authentic to me and mean something to me. And so that's why I'm here to really give you my reflections on that. So I am the reception here should be pretty good and should be happening, but I don't know if I'm seeing myself live, but I think that we're just gonna hope for the best and assume that this is working and we're good to go. So, are you guys ready for today's affirmation? Okay. It is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. It is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. Here it comes. I've got to do my I got to do my thing where I peek around the corner. Here, screenshot. It is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. So I've talked about just kind of focusing on the first part of this. I have talked a lot over the past handful of months about this affirmation or this statement or this notion of I am safe or it is safe. But more, I've been talking about I am safe and how I really never considered me like that I felt unsafe until I was introduced to the affirmation I am safe. And then it really felt super emotional and powerful for me. So I thought, there's something here. There's some like aspect of my life or something where I don't feel fully safe. And I think that we can all relate to that, but that's a beautiful thing to contemplate, I think. But this affirmation, it is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. That to me is just this opportunity, of course, not of course, but my mind goes political, and I am anti-Trump. Let's just put it out there and have no fear and qualms about sharing that I am not a fan of the current regime. Um, but I think that if we take away that political viewpoint and think about it is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints, I think that's where we can really just, even if it's something political that's so, I don't know, I kind of don't want to go there, but um I think what I'm taking away from this affirmation, it is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. It kind of goes along with a lot of times I've talked about this sense of like being in control or like tensing up and like holding on. And if we just want to focus on the word flexible and how that, there's this idea of like being flexible in our body, just in terms of like mobility or stiffness or whatever, but we're talking about being maybe flexible in our hearts and in our minds. And I think that when we are open minded and open hearted and at least have some flexibility with and not focusing on this rigidity, that we can really, really expand and learn and grow. And I think that that is an absolutely beautiful thing. And no matter if your mind is going to be changed or not, I mean, that's not really the point. I think it's to see other viewpoints. It is flexible. It is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. So some people might think it's scary to see the side of something that they are so, adamantly against. But I think, in fact, when we are open and flexible to see that viewpoint and maybe hear someone talk about it, then we could, just quite, in fact, learn something about ourselves or something about that specific topic, um, or learn something about that other person that we didn't know. And so it really gives us an opportunity to, like I just said, grow and expand. So I, you know, so many of us, like we are communicators, we're humans. Lots of us communicate easily, more easily than others, but this critical skill, this practice of listening and hearing and being open and flexible to seeing and hearing other people's viewpoints, I think is critical to a foundation of communication with others around us. And I think when there is a sense of ease and flexibility, then as you're maybe exploring a different viewpoint or learning about something, that could just be carried in a different way. It feels just like I feel like just a few weeks ago I was talking about going with the flow and how some people, are like into that phrase or not. But it's kind of like that. It's like the more that we are allowing and flexible in our lives, then I think the more that we are allowing new opportunities and experiences and conversations and viewpoints and into our lives and into our minds and into our hearts. So that's what I have to say about today's affirmation. One more time. Let's do this. Let's see. On this side. Let's see. So there we go. Okay. Hold on a second. It is safe to be flexible enough. Here, let me see my eyes. It is safe to be flexible enough to see other viewpoints. I really like this one. And I do think that, when you just take it for like face value, just read it and you're like, oh, okay, whatever. But if you really take a moment to kind of contemplate and know how could that actually benefit me or how could I learn from this, that's where I think when we see these affirmations, kind of floating around maybe on social media, or a friend might share something, or someone might, your mom might text you something, or, you come and you watch a Facebook Live with me and I'm talking about affirmations. I think that my whole intention is that we take an opportunity to really explore it and kind of like dissect it and learn and grow from these positive affirmations. And whether it resonates with you or not, totally, some are going to resonate more with you than others. But for me, today's takeaway is to continue to relax into life, and really be open and flexible and learn and experience and grow. That is my takeaway, and I love that takeaway. And that's what I want. So, happy Wednesday, you guys. It's July 15th, 2020. My name is Alyssa Abrahamson, and I'm a nutritional therapist and a wellness coach, and I will be back next Wednesday reading you the affirmation of the day from Louise Hay and giving you my reflections on it. And until